Good morning, my dear students. Today I am going to teach you about the process of transcription in eukaryotes. First of all, what is transcription? First of all, you have to know about the transcription. Transcription means the synthesis of RNA molecule from DNA is known as transcription. That is the simple definition. And in another words, we can also define the copying of genetic information from DNA to RNA is known as transcription. Okay, na? So where this takes place? In which organisms transcription here? How many types of organisms are there? Already know. Already learned about the types of organisms based on the presence of well-defined nucleus or not. So how many types of organisms are there in the living world? Mainly two types. What are they? One is prokaryotes and second one is the eukaryotes. Already have learned about the process of transcription in prokaryotic organisms. Okay? Today we have to know about the process of transcription in eukaryotes. Where it takes place? The transcription process takes place in nucleoplasm of eukaryotic cell. Whereas in prokaryotes, the transcription process takes place in cytosol or cytoplasm of the cell. Okay? So here in eukaryotic organisms, this is a diagrammatic representation of eukaryotic cell. Nucleus, this spherical shaped structure is represent the nucleus. It consists of nuclear membrane, nuclear envelope, outer layer and the inner layer. This is the space nucleoplasm. Here the one DNA structure, here I drawn one structure of a DNA molecule, and this yellow color strand is represent the RNA. RNA is synthesized from a DNA molecule. Where it takes place in eukaryotic organisms? In eukaryotes, the transcription process takes place in nucleoplasm. It must be remembered, important for objective point of view. So transcription takes place in which part of the eukaryotic cells? Nucleoplasm. Whereas in prokaryotic cells, cytoplasm. Okay, regarding this concept, in need oriented, they may ask the transcription takes place in which part of the eukaryotic cells? Nucleoplasm. What is the answer? Nucleoplasm. Okay, transcription process takes place in which part of the prokaryotic cell? What is the answer? That's cytoplasm is the answer. The transcription process whereas in comparison point of view, they may ask that transcription takes place in which part of the eukaryotic and prokaryotic cells respectively? What is the answer? Eukaryotic and prokaryotic cells. Transcription takes place in which part of eukaryotic and prokaryotic cells respectively? What is the answer? Nucleoplasm and cytoplasm. It must be remembered, important for objective point of view. In eukaryotic organisms, in nucleoplasm, the three types of RNA polymerase enzymes are involved. Whereas in prokaryotic organisms, already have learnt about the process of transcription in prokaryotic organisms. In prokaryotic organisms, only one RNA polymerase enzyme is involved in transcription. Whereas in eukaryotic organisms, three types of RNA polymerase enzymes are involved. What are they? One is RNA polymerase 1, second one is RNA polymerase 2, third one is RNA polymerase 3. So three types of RNA, all these three types of RNA polymerase enzymes are involved in the transcription process. Okay, it is also important for objective point of view. Please remember how many types of RNA polymerase enzymes are involved in transcription in eukaryotes? Three types of RNA polymerase enzymes. Whereas in prokaryotic organisms, how many types of RNA polymerase enzymes are involved? Only one type. Okay. What is the function of RNA polymerase 1 enzyme? The RNA polymerase 1 enzyme is involved in transcripts of 28S RNA, 18S RNA, 5.8S RNA. Okay, whereas RNA polymerase 2 enzyme is involved, responsible for the synthesis of hnRNA. hnRNA means heterogeneous nuclear RNA. H stands for heterogeneous. N stands for N represent the nuclear RNA. hnRNA means heterogeneous nuclear RNA. Okay, RNA polymerase 2 enzyme is responsible for synthesis of heterogeneous nuclear RNA. Okay, next we have to know about the third RNA polymerase enzyme. The RNA polymerase third enzyme is responsible for synthesis of tRNA. tRNA means transfer RNA. The 5S RNA, 5S RNA and snRNA, small nuclear RNA. snRNA means small nuclear RNA. Okay, so these are the functions of RNA polymerase enzymes. Number is important and the function is also important for objective point of view. So from this concept regarding objective point of view, the few questions, one of the questions we will discuss here. One of the question, the hnRNA is synthesized by which of the following polymerase enzymes? Option A, suppose this is option A, RNA polymerase 1. Option B, RNA polymerase 2. Option C, RNA polymerase 3. Option D, all of the above. So, what is the question? hnRNA is, the question is hnRNA is synthesized from which of the following option? Then what is the answer? RNA polymerase 2. Okay? And the another question is the tRNA is synthesized from which of the following RNA polymerase enzymes? What are the options? Same options like as first question, RNA polymerase 1, first option. Second option B, RNA polymerase 2. Option C, RNA polymerase 3. Option D, all of the above. What is the question? tRNA is synthesized from which of the following RNA polymerase enzyme? Then answer is RNA polymerase 3. Okay? Next, which of the following? Next, third question is which of the following enzymes are responsible for synthesis of hnRNA and tRNA respectively? Then what is the answer? Answer is hnRNA. What is the question? Which of the following enzymes are responsible for the synthesis of hnRNA and tRNA? Then answer is RNA polymerase 2 and RNA polymerase 3. Like that, they may ask in an objective point of view. Whereas in subjective point of view, from this concept, what is transcription? The copying of genetic information from DNA to RNA. Or you can also write the synthesis of RNA from DNA molecule. Okay? Whereas another question in subjective point of view, write the functions of RNA polymerase 1, 2 and 3 enzymes. And it's also important for objective point of view. Already we have discussed about the questions in objective point of view. Okay, now the hnRNA is formed. Look at here, this is the diagrammatic representation of hnRNA. What is the full form of hnRNA? Heterogeneous nuclear RNA. H means H stands for heterogeneous, N stands for nuclear RNA. So hnRNA. hnRNA is synthesized from here, the DNA molecule. Okay, first of all, the hnRNA, first formed RNA is the heterogeneous nuclear RNA. The transcription is takes place in a nucleoplasm of eukaryotic cells. The hnRNA is undergoes splicing. The first formed RNA, hnRNA, is consist of both coding and non-coding sequences. Coding and non-coding sequences. So what are they? The coding sequences are known as exons. Non-coding sequences are known as introns. This white color segment is represent the exons. Look at here. This white color segment exon. This next white. Alternately red color segments are there. White, red, white, red, white, red. Like this, hnRNA is consist of both coding and non-coding sequences. The coding sequences are known as exons. Non-coding sequences are known as introns. During splicing, what will happen? The introns are removed, exons are joined together. That is splicing. What is splicing? The removal of the introns, the joining of exons together is known as splicing. Okay, first of all, hnRNA is undergoes splicing. Thereafter, what is the polarity of the hnRNA? hnRNA is consist of the polarity 5 prime 3 prime. Unusual guanosine triphosphates nucleotides are added to the 5 prime end of hnRNA. Is added. Unusual guanosine triphosphate. So why these are considered as unusual guanosine triphosphate? Methyl group is present in a guanosine triphosphate. Generally, guanosine triphosphate (GTP). What is the full form of GTP? Guanosine triphosphate. G means guanosine. T stands for represent the tri, whereas P stands for phosphate. Guanosine triphosphate. Generally, methyl group is absent in a guanosine triphosphate. Generally, whereas in exception cases, the guanosine triphosphate is consist of methyl group. Such phosphate is known as unusual guanosine triphosphate. Okay, here what is the end of this end is 5 prime end of hnRNA. The unusual guanosine triphosphates are added to the 5 prime end of the hnRNA. That is known as capping. First, which event is takes place? Splicing. It must be remembered, important for both objective and subjective point of view. Definitions: what is splicing? Subjective point of view, they may ask that what is splicing, what is capping. Whereas in objective point of view, the sequential order you have to remember. What is the first event? First hnRNA is undergoes splicing, then after capping. Okay, what is capping? The unusual guanosine triphosphates are added. These red color spherical shaped structures are represent the unusual guanosine triphosphate. Unusual guanosine triphosphates are added to the 5 prime end of hnRNA is known as capping. After the capping, which event takes place? Around 200 to 300 adenylate residues residues like as adenosine triphosphates are added to the 3 prime end of hnRNA. That's known as tailing. What is tailing? The addition of adenylate residues to the 3' end of HNRNA is known as a tailing. So what are the events takes place? The first of all, HNRNA is undergo splicing. Next, second event, capping. Then after tailing. Splicing means the removal of introns and joining of the exons together is known as splicing. Capping means the unusual methyl guanosine triphosphates are added to the 5' end of HNRNA. After that, which event takes place? Tailing. What is tailing? The adenylate residues are added to the 3' end of HNRNA is known as a tailing. Okay, after the tailing, the fully processed RNA is formed. Now that is called as mRNA, messenger RNA. Messenger RNA. Initially formed RNA, HNRNA. The HNRNA is undergoes splicing, capping, tailing. Then after it's become the processed, fully processed RNA is called as mRNA. Now the mRNA is involved in a translation process. Okay. This mRNA, from this concept regarding objective point of view, find out the correct sequential order. Correct sequential order. Okay, what are the options? Option A, tailing, capping, yes. Option B, capping, tailing, splicing. Option C, splicing, capping, tailing. Option D, none of the above. Regarding this concept, the few nucleated questions we will discuss here. What is the question? Find out the correct sequential order. Option A, what is the first option? First option given, first option is, the given first option is tailing, capping, splicing. Okay, what about the second option? Second option, capping, tailing, splicing. Third option, splicing, capping, tailing. Option D, none of the above. Look at here. What is the first event? First splicing, then after capping. Third one is tailing. Among these options, which one is the correct answer? Third option is the correct answer. First of all, splicing takes place. Then next after capping, tailing. Splicing, capping, tailing. So third option is the correct answer. Okay? So adenylate, the addition of adenylate residues, another question is the addition of adenylate residues to the 3' end of hnRNA. Option A, splicing. Option B, capping. Option C, tailing. Option D, all of the above. What is the question? The addition of adenylate residues to the 3' end of hnRNA is known as. What are the options given? Option A, splicing. Option B, capping. Option C, tailing. Option D, all of the above. So the addition of adenylate residues to the 3' end of hnRNA is known as tailing. Another question: the addition of unusual guanosine triphosphate to the 5' end of hnRNA. What is the answer? Same options given. The given options are same. Like first one is splicing, second one B capping, B capping, C tailing, option D all of the above. What is the question? The addition of unusual guanosine triphosphate to the 5' end of hnRNA is. What is the answer? Okay. Next question is the removal of introns joining of exons together is known as. Same options. First option splicing, option B capping, option C tailing, option D all of the above. The removal of, what is the question? The removal of the introns addition of axons together known as splicing. First option is the correct answer. Okay, is it clear?